Welcome to MonkeyByte.
Welcome to MonkeyByte, the only news briefing where the only thing faster than our headlines is the speed at which we're cutting through the noise. Today, we're tackling 7 high-octane stories with zero fluff and maximum density.
Stop scrolling and listen up. The top story isn't just a headline, it's a collision course. Trump's federal AI ban versus Utah's state sovereignty, igniting the regulatory war of 2026. I'm here to tell you exactly who wins and who loses, no sugarcoating. And before you ask about the source of this precision, let's be clear. Every frame of this show, from the research and script to the voices and production, is fully AI generated. We didn't just use the tools, we built the engine. Now, let's get to work.
The U.S. tech landscape is currently a regulatory minefield, split between Washington's new federal AI bans and Utah's fierce push for state sovereignty.
Here's the thing though, blue is blunt. Developers now face a fragmented market where compliance standards contradict each other. Think of it like trying to build a bridge where one side follows federal codes and the other follows state laws. It's basically actually. Think of it more as a legal gridlock that forces companies to pick a lane or burn cash. And don't get me started on Anthropic thawing ties with the administration, despite that Pentagon supply chain risk designation.
Wait, really? So Tesla is running driverless robotaxis in Dallas and Houston right now, proving the tech works even if the rules don't.
That's the part that gets me. Innovation is happening, like Cerebra's filing for an IPO after that OpenAI deal. But the math on long-term stability is shaky. We're seeing rapid strides in cross-modal prompting for 3D perception, yet the regulatory noise threatens to stall deployment. It's not just about the chips, it's about whether we can scale without a unified framework.
So basically, the industry is adapting to survive the tug-of-war. But we need clarity before this gridlock becomes permanent. Speaking of infrastructure, that same fragmentation hits cloud providers hard, which leads us to how AWS is navigating these new chip agreements. Kenilworth is officially burning down, and the AI giants are just pouring more fuel on the fire. It turns out our favorite models are running on borrowed electricity.
Think of it like trying to run a supercomputer in a toaster. The math just doesn't work. Cerebra's just inked a $10 billion deal to shove their chips into Amazon's data centers. But the local grid in Kenilworth is already screaming for mercy. Here's the thing though. If Tesla's driverless robotaxis in Austin and Dallas start stalling because the lights flicker, we've all lost. Anthropic is a Pentagon supply chain risk, yet they're still high-fiving the administration while the smoke clears.
It's basically a supply chain nightmare wrapped in a power outage. Can't argue with your blunt assessment, blue. So basically, until we solve the cooling and power equation, this AI boom is just a very expensive blackout waiting to happen.
Cerebra's just inked a $10 billion deal with OpenAI. And honestly, the math behind that valuation is looking a little shaky right now.
Hold on, that's huge. Does that mean their new chips are actually solving the context over content problem, or just burning more cash?
It's basically actually. Think of it more as a high-stakes poker game where the cards are still being shuffled. We see headlines about seamless AI integration, but look at the EU digital ID wallets. They're leaking data faster than a sieve. Token GS claims to decouple 3D prediction from pixels, which sounds fancy until you realize it ignores the messy reality of agentic ecosystems. Safety isn't a feature you toggle on, it's the foundation. Without persistent identity checks, these systems are just glorified guessers.
So basically, the hype is peaking while the privacy cracks are widening. Before you drop your life data into a smart wearable, maybe check the fine print. Thanks for sticking with us on this rapid briefing. Forget parameter counts. The real AGI race is now about whether models can actually think across domains without crashing. The new stress tests are brutal, and the numbers tell a scary story.
Here's the thing though, the reasoning gap isn't a bug. It's a fundamental feature of current architecture. Think of it like a calculator that can multiply instantly but gets lost trying to bake a cake from scratch. In the April stress test, top models hit 98% on simple retrieval but dropped to 64% on multi-hop logic. That's the part that gets me. We spent billions training on data, yet they fail to transfer knowledge across unrelated domains more than 40% of the time. It's basically a specialized librarian who refuses to leave the card catalog. Actually, think of it more as a tool that breaks the moment you ask it to use common sense.
And training costs just exploded by 300% to chase that ghost. So basically, we are paying a massive premium for a capability that still doesn't exist. If the math doesn't work yet, maybe the hype is just catching up to reality. Thanks for keeping us grounded while the rest of the industry gets carried away. To our dedicated listeners, thank you for joining us on this journey through the evolving landscape of digital innovation. Today, we explored the intricacies of secure cloud migration, the transformative power of AI-driven workflow automation, and the critical importance of ethical data stewardship in modern enterprise architecture.
As we conclude, remember that every line of code and every architectural decision shapes the future of our digital ecosystem. If you found value in this technical deep dive, please like and subscribe to unlock our exclusive series on advanced kernel-level security and next-generation distributed systems analysis.